Hey everybody, it's Brittany Sacco with KW at the Lakes, and I have something on my mind, and I wanna talk about it. We're gonna call this "I Don't Work Like That." And before anybody gets in a tizzy and whatever else, I already had this video in my head. I've been sitting around for the past 2.5 days, so let's talk about it, right? I like to joke because my initials are BS, and I don't tolerate it. So anyway, I don't work in a way where we discriminate people. Now, yes, that is absolutely like part of NAR, that's part of her ethics, things like that. And I say that in a sense of, I love working with first-time home buyers. A lot of people will say, well, they have a little bit less money to work with, things like that. I don't care. Don't care. I want to see everybody get the dream of their very own home. I want to see what it can do for them and their family when they have equity that they can use and keep their house to buy another house and then rent it and then gain money. You see where I'm going here? I love that. So I do work in a sense of, I work with everyone. However, I've had a couple times where people get a little weird about who I work with. I don't work with those people anymore at all. And I don't go to their events at all. So I just wanted to lay that down. I don't work with people or communities that like to hide things. It's not appropriate. We're not doing that, okay? Things happen, we're humans, mistakes are made, I get it. However, when not just my opinion, but the whole internet's opinion of you as a, let's just say business, is not so great, I don't work like that. I don't want to work like that. I don't want to work with you. Just being very fair, very honest. I don't work 9 to 5. I don't work 8 o'clock till 8 o'clock. I don't work 24 hours. I just don't. I literally put in my calendar recently a new focus time, which thank you, Apple, for doing this, that I put a time where I stop midday and I eat and then I go sit down. Whether it be me taking a nap, whether it be me actually sleeping, I'm sitting down. That's just how I do things. And guess what? I still get the business done. I still get the things that I need to get done for you done. It does not mean that me working 24 hours makes me better, makes me worse. I don't work like that, right? I always talk about this. I don't wear normal, realtor clothes. I'm not going to, I don't work like that, okay? We live in Florida. We live in Central Florida, where a lot of it is paved roads. Some of it isn't. And some of it is very sandy, very muddy, especially in the summertime when it's rainy and wet. I'm wearing my Crocs. And I will encourage you to wear your Crocs, please. Not your good ones, by the way, because I'm about to get the Lego ones. Yes, please. We're not wearing those. We're wearing the other ones that are allowed to get muddy, gross, whatever. If we're looking, like if I'm working with an investor and we're looking at these houses that are like, questionable, I'm not wearing my good clothes, obviously, because Lord knows what we'll find and what we'll have to run from and everything else. And I don't like burning my clothes in particular because we've landed and found some weird thing. I'm not doing it. So I'm going to wear crappy clothes if you're an investor and we're talking about doing that stuff. Just saying. I typically wear, t-shirt, bike shorts, Converse, Vans, stuff like that. That's just me. That's how I am. I do work in a sense of, I'm not for everyone and I don't work for everyone and I don't want to work for everyone, right? Or with everyone. We've already established that. That also goes with clients. So if ever, and I say this to all of my clients, they can all attest for this, if ever something is going on and you're like, oh, maybe she's not my vibe, great. Please tell me, because I'll tell you. Weird, right? But we're not doing that. We're not having this whole thing because this is a big purchase and we go shopping with friends, right? So like, let's stay on that level. And if I'm not your personality and I'm not your vibe, the only thing I ask of you is to please let me match you with a better fit agent, because I do work with a lot of agents and I love them and I love the collaboration and the communication that we can have, and it's so great. But I just want the opportunity to make sure that you're paired up the right way, because again, this is a big purchase and I need for it to sleep at night. Weird. Again, I need to know that you're matched with the right person who will actually guide you better and do all of those things that you are asking for and you need, even if it's not me. Okay. That also stems into, when I have clients, I match personalities also when it comes to my vendor partners. So I don't work like that when it comes to working with one person and one person per profession. I don't. I think probably, the tightest person that I work with would be Greg from Argova Home Inspections. I do have other inspector partners, but Greg is honestly, he's top tier. He's one of the best in the state of Florida. He is the best in the state of Florida, in my opinion. He's the closest that I'll come to only having one. The rest of them, I have 3 different people I work with primarily for a reason. And then I have other vendor partners, especially for loans, that I can match you up with because, again, I do believe it's important for that. So I just kind of wanted to touch on that. I don't know, it's a little weird, I know, because like you normally don't hear an agent saying like, I don't do that stuff. Hi, my name is Brittany and I don't do that because I want this to be a real thing, and this is real estate. So like, let's keep it real, right? But also we need to have real discussions about things in this process, especially. And if you can see, one of the words on the back of my wall is intentional. I am very, very intentional with my time, with your time, with everything that we do, because I don't want to mislead you and I don't want to miseducate you, because that's very important to me. So on that note, I will have more coming of what I don't do as a realtor, and I hope you stick around for it. See you later.